Alright, so we got a new Blender thing going here for a texture. We're going to raise that box up. We're going to get rid of this light and this camera. Then we're going to pick this object, and right here, material properties and base color and image texture, open, and then let's find something to put on there. How about this rock looking texture here? Well, to see it, you got to click up here, viewport shading, and then you'll see the texture. Now let's just duplicate what we did yesterday by duplicating this object and calling it COLMESH-1. Now let's add two empties, plane axis, we'll add two. And one's base 0, 0, and the other one is start 0, 1. Then we'll hold shift, left click and drag start in the base, and then we'll take these two objects. You can hold down shift to pick them both, and hold shift, left click, drag them, and drop them into there. Alright, now let's make sure the texture's named, not material, because that's what it gives everything. So double click on it and just call it, oh no, rock box. And it's going to change it for this one also, since you made a copy. You don't have to do it also for that. And then we'll export it into the game. I'll call this rock box. And I'm not sure what this does, but I saw the developer do it. He said to click that and put render on there when I'm watching one of his videos, and I don't exactly know exactly what it does, but I just do that too. Then we'll go load the level. I spent too long yesterday and today trying to get these low poly objects to look good. Man, I'm irritated and frustrated with it at the moment. A little low poly rock. It's only 300 polygons, which is very low, considering it came from a 200-something thousand polygon object. Trying to get it to look like a decent rock was quite a challenge. There it is. It's a very simple poly. But anyway, let's get that box in here. First, let's make that texture. It was called, I forgot. Rock box. So, rock box. Create. And I know I ain't already created it, so where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I had the other. If you ever have an object selected, it's only going to show you what texture is in there. So I just click on the sky to make sure that I'm not, when I'm creating textures, that this don't happen where you're like, alright, what's going on? Sometimes you can make a texture twice and forget you name one. See all these namings? It's easy to get confused what you've already made. Right, so pick that. Once you create that material, what it should do is automatically pop up over here. You shouldn't have to go hunt for it. You pick your color map, and it exported that also into here, which that texture name is, oh, it's a long name, black shit rock texture with diagonal bands. So that's what you're looking for in here. There it is. Alright, then you just save it. Sometimes you have to click that one. I don't know. Alright, let's find that new object. What did we save it as when we exported it? I can't remember. I already forgot what I called that thing. When I went to export it just a minute ago to the game. Or did I export it? Did I export this thing? I can't remember. Well, Yeah, because I remember Rock Box, that's what I called it. Rock Box, and there it is. And there's our textured box. Yeah, it's been, man, it's been a long 2 days, I can tell you that. I don't even want to think about this game right now. Play some, play something else. Now, if you just wanted to give it just a color, you're saying in the thing, like to change the color, or you can just change this white box by just adjusting these sliders here, or just picking this color here and just picking it like that and changing them. You can do that also. I plan on making a video on just textures, and I had problems getting this to look right. I mean, it looked fine in Blender, and then I'd get it in the game and it looked like that. Not so much that is, there was one that didn't look that bad. Oh hell, you see how many I made. Well, I might have lost it already. But it was doing terrible. It was, let me get the color, let me get the texture off and just show you the normal map. This is what it was looking like. It had these seams on it. And interestingly enough, the way to fix these seams was to actually create seams. Oh, it was a pain in the butt. I don't know. I'm just not going to save the texture and close the game so I don't mess it up. But yeah, that's how you do that. That's really easy to do. And if you want to get more into how to do textures, you can edit these more. Let's stick an object texture on there that doesn't fit right, because that's a good thing to know how to do when the object don't fit like it's supposed to. I got a good picture in here that'll be perfect for that. Oh yeah, remember what I said about you got these two objects, just hide one of them. So if you got a collision mesh and you're going back and changing a texture, just hide one so you don't get confused when you go edit it. Downloads, Superman logo. See, right now to fix something like this, you got to edit where these textures, how they're put on it. So you go to edit mode, and what you do is over here you pick face select. That lets you pick just a face. And once you go into UV editing, you'll probably have to drag this over to be able to repick viewport shading to see what you doing here. You'll see what's going on here. But you pick a face and it shows you on this image where it's getting that from, and you would just like left click and drag this, and you use this move, rotate, and scale to scale this, or you may have to rotate it. Now the thing with rotating, you can hold down control while you rotate and it'll click it in 5-degree increments. That makes things a whole lot easier than trying to get it exactly right. And you would just scale this basically to fit the shape how you want it to be, basically. And then everywhere else where you'd maybe want nothing but blue, you just move these like this. I mean, this is very, very basic. Like, uh, this box I'm saying is very basic. Like real complex models. Got all kinds of different. It can be a pain in the butt. It can, and there's tricks and stuff to do it. But this is pretty much the easiest example I could probably think of to show you how you could edit this. Um, and that's not even getting into like textures that are seamless and tileless. I mean, yeah, seamless and tileless, or seamless but they tile. So I don't want to get into all that. I'll keep this simple. So yeah, that's how you would edit it. And yeah, I can't think of nothing else. Just keeping things simple.